everyone. I am here to film my 32-week bump date, which is really crazy because it feels like it's been yesterday since I filmed my 30-week bump date, and it's already been 2 weeks. So I did go to the doctor yesterday, and it was just kind of a regular OB appointment. I brought up any concerns I had. She measured my belly, did the heartbeat, stuff like that. So she said I'm gaining weight perfectly and I am all baby in my stomach. She goes, you have not gained anywhere else, you're all in your belly. And I've gained about 24 pounds since 7 weeks up to 32 weeks, and she said that's the perfect weight line. So I'm gaining perfectly. She said that baby is measuring exactly on time. She feels good, and she said she's probably about 4 pounds, maybe a little less right now. So some of my symptoms the past couple weeks I've noticed are I am having a lot of shortness of breath, which is also on top of my asthma. I have asthma too, so I do have to go back in 2 weeks. The day I go for my 34-week appointment, I also have to go to the allergist/asthma specialist to get a re-evaluation of how my asthma is doing, and he may put me on Singular or something a little stronger than the albuterol inhaler I have right now, just because I've been so short of breath. It's a combination of a regular pregnancy symptom, and since I have asthma, it could be worse. So at night we try to keep the room really cool with the fan, and it seems to help a lot. But during the day I notice I get short of breath if I'm sitting in a weird way or I'm not sitting up perfectly straight, and even then sometimes it doesn't help. So if you notice me breathing heavy throughout this, that's why. I also had like tinges of pelvic pressure. Not like she's pushing down or it feels like I need to push or anything like concerning like that. Just kind of like sharp pains really quick in my like pelvic region, and I talked to my doctor about it, and she said the way to assess if it's concerning and you should call or if it's normal is if it's sharp and quick and goes away before you even have time to like assess the situation, it's usually normal. It's just from all the weight of your uterus and your baby pushing down on your pelvis that you're not used to. She goes, when it would be concerning is if it's a constant pain and it feels like a lot of pressure, or if there's like a discharge, like a bloody discharge or a discolored discharge with it, is when you should call. Because at this point, I'm still obviously preterm. I have 5 more weeks until I technically hit what they consider full term, so that's 37 weeks. I do go back to the doctor in 2 weeks for a regular OB appointment, and I also go for my 34-week ultrasound. So at the 34-week ultrasound, they will be doing a growth check and making sure everything is ready and all set to go, and she's doing okay in there. I have enough fluid, all that stuff at my 34-week check. So that is on the 27th, and I again will be filming another update then. And then that'll be I'll come back again in 2 weeks after that for my 36-week appointment. And at my 36-week appointment, I will then be starting to be seen every single week until I have her. At my 36-week appointment will be the first appointment that they check my cervix, and she said based on how it feels at your 36-week appointment, they can sometimes predict if she's going to come early, if she's going to be on time, or if she's going to be late. She said if your cervix is really tight at your 36-week appointment, there's a high probability she's not going to come early, and she may be a little late, but she'll be able to kind of tell me more at that appointment. But back to now, 32 weeks, those are really the only symptoms I've had. Definitely getting to the point where I'm more uncomfortable at night. It's very hard to get comfortable, and once I do, it's been like an hour, and then I can generally fall asleep. I toss and turn a lot. I told my husband, I was like, if you want me to go out on the couch, I will. He's like, shut up, you're fine. We've been diffusing lavender at night to try and help calm the environment and get us both sleeping better, and it seems to have helped the past 2 nights, because we've had it on the past 2 nights, and I think I've slept much better the past 2 nights than I was sleeping the previous week. So that's been very helpful. One thing I did ask my provider at my appointment was about birthing balls and the jet tub, and she said utilize them as much as you want, as long as everything going smoothly, you can utilize those. And the two things I did want to ask her that I forgot to ask her, which I will write down to call and ask the actual hospital, I think I'll call, is do they allow videos and pictures throughout the labor and delivery process, and if they allow diffusers in the room. I'm not sure that they do. I'm hoping they do. It's not like a candle or anything where it's sending off a really strong smell, and it's obviously a danger because it's flammable. But I want to diffuse Gentle Baby, and I wanted to diffuse Valor, but I don't have Valor and it's not in stock right now. So if you're familiar with essential oils and the Young Living brand of essential oils, you'll know what I'm talking about. But those two are said to help calm the environment, so I may get Peace and Calming and Gentle Baby to diffuse in the room if they let me. If not, I plan to make a roller of those two that I can be rolling onto my arms and behind my ears to try and help calm the environment while the labor process is going on, because as I've mentioned a few times in the past, or if you watch our daily vlogs, I do not want to use medication if at all avoidable. Other than that, I don't think I have any new symptoms. I'm still not having any strong cravings for anything. I don't think. Now, I'm not having any aversions. I'm not feeling sick or anything. No headaches. Actually, surprisingly, the past couple weeks I've had very minimal amounts of headaches, and I really think it's due to the fact that I've made a conscious decision to really try to stop cracking my neck. I used to crack it multiple times a day, and since I've stopped, I'll do it very, very seldomly, like if I really feel it needs it. And since I've stopped, I haven't got as many headaches. I haven't had to take Excedrin in weeks, and yes, I did check with my doctor before taking Excedrin, and she said that since that's the only thing that generally works for me, it is okay for me to use when I need it. So during the second trimester, I had to use it a few times, but I have not had to use it in weeks. I've had like slight sinusy headaches, and I've used Tylenol, and that's worked just fine. But I really think that's more of like an environmental thing. But other than that, I have not had any bad headaches, knock on wood. And my symptoms are really, I don't have a lot, and I'm very, very thankful. She is definitely moving around in there, and movements are more forceful when she wants them to be. She is in head down position, my doctor said, so she said at this point it'll be very hard for her to transition otherwise, so she should be good to go for delivery. She doesn't have enough room, especially in my tiny stature, to shift into breech position. So she's head down. Hopefully she's the right head down, where her I think they're supposed to be like face down, not face up, because they try to come out forehead first. So I'm hoping she's the perfect way so that it's smooth sailing, no minimal tearing, stuff like that. Other than that, I don't think there's any major concerns going on. I'm just kind of hoping that time goes quickly. Our baby shower is this Saturday, the day before I turn 33 weeks, so we're really excited for that. It is in 2 days, because tomorrow's Thursday. When you see this video, it'll be either Wednesday night or Thursday morning, or whenever you watch it. But our baby shower is Saturday, the 17th of September. So I'm really excited. We will be filming a baby shower haul video. So let me tell you a little bit about what's going on with baby. Your little girl spends 90 to 95% of time sleeping, and to wake him up you can eat or drink something sugary, which she definitely responds to meals. Usually about half an hour right after I eat, she's kicking or moving or rotating or something. Your baby's major organs are fully developed except for her lungs. Her chances for survival if she were born this week are great. Your baby inhales amniotic fluid to give lungs practice, and their fingernails are fully grown. They may even need a trim shortly after birth, but toenails take a little longer, until 36 weeks, to develop. So baby is about 3.5 to 4 pounds and topping out at 15 to 17 inches. And their skin is no longer transparent, and they have more fat accumulated under their skin. So that is what is going on with baby. And for myself, like I said, I don't have too many symptoms. Nothing has really changed. We're just preparing and getting ready for baby to come. We did finish her nursery last week. You'll be able to see in one of our vlogs. The only things that we don't have are her crib sheets. We bought, like I said in one of our vlogs, we bought a cheap white sheet set to keep for if we have our nephew before we get her sheets, and we want to use those sheets for him because her sheets are her sheets and I want to keep them clean until she uses them. So if we don't get any sheets at our baby shower, I plan to order, I have in my registry a pink one and a gray one, and also I have one with elephants on it because we've kind of gravitated toward elephants for her theme. And that's really all that we don't have for the nursery. And I just know that this weekend we'll be doing a lot of organizing probably, and I will be getting her, and the last thing I need to get is a laundry basket for her room so that I can start washing her clothes this next week. So that is really all for my 32-week bump date. I don't have any other symptoms, or nothing's really going on with her, and I think it'll be more exciting at my 34-week bump date when I can show you guys some updated pictures of her, and hopefully they'll be able to get a good 3D shot this time. So I'm going to show you the bump. So here's shirt on. And here is shirt off. And as you can see, my belly button has kind of disappeared, and it looks like there's like bruising all around it. It doesn't hurt, but it just looks like it, and the line has kind of come up here. But I do not have any stretch marks as of yet. I've been using my cocoa butter. So that is my 32-week bump date. I hope you enjoyed. Hit that thumbs up, and we will see you guys tomorrow for our daily vlogs. Bye! At least, this is the one I knew we were getting, our baby monitor. So we got the Summer Infant brand.